Hey there, West Michigan. Meteorologist Michael Behrens here with you. Thanks for watching 13 Plus. It's been a chilly weekend across the region, and while our afternoon temperatures will be on the rise in the days ahead, our morning temperatures are actually going to get quite low, and frost and freeze conditions will be a concern as we head into this week. At least we will get back to some sunshine by the second half of the week. It wasn't all clouds today, though. In fact, we had some sun poking through in Jenison. Jackie sent us this picture. You can see some thicker clouds on the horizon, but a nice peak of sunshine this morning. Even better over at Lake Muskegon State Park. That's where Richard got this photo of some lovely blue skies early in the day before the cloud cover picked up, and that's where we see conditions at as we go into Sunday evening. If you always have a weather photo or a question you want to send it our way, you can find me on social media, Meteorologist Michael Behrens on Facebook and at Mike Behrens WX on Twitter and on Instagram. When it came to high temperatures on this Sunday, hit a high of 46 in Grand Rapids and Muskegon, 44 in Holland, and 47 in Kalamazoo, below average for this time of the year, but pretty close to the forecast. Told you 45, hit 46, that's inside 3 degrees, now 12 days in a row. When it comes to tomorrow, temperatures do go up slightly, but not by a lot. That's why 13 Weather Ball is lit up in green, as no real change is foreseen. View of the 13 Weather Ball is sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. As of about 10 o'clock, temperatures had fallen into the 30s across West Michigan, and we're going to see that pattern continue through tonight. We'll fall to the low to mid 30s across the region. That'll spawn the frost and freeze concerns. Wind chills already down into the low 30s for parts of the region, with winds tonight that'll stay between 5 to 15 miles per hour. So wind chills will remain a factor as we head through the overnight hours. Expect some feels-like conditions down close to the 20s, if not in the 20s overnight, with temperatures falling through the 30s under mostly cloudy skies and mostly dry conditions. Mostly dry tomorrow as well, mostly cloudy to partly cloudy, a little bit clearer toward the second half of the day as temperatures push into the upper 40s, close to 50s in a few locations. In fact, the day planner calls for a temperature tonight of 32 up to 49 tomorrow, with that frost possible early. Tuesday, we'll see mostly cloudy conditions with scattered showers and some possible snowfall. Don't expect any impacts from the snow, but something that you may notice as you're out and about on Tuesday. High temperature in the afternoon, also at 49. Now, the cold temperatures that are on the way are mostly a morning concern. That's where freeze warnings go into effect tonight at midnight and will be in effect till 8 a.m. on Monday. And I would expect to see freeze or frost concerns most mornings through this week. In fact, you can see here the forecast gives us frost and freeze conditions likely for Monday morning, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday morning before temperatures finally start to warm back up some as we head toward next weekend. So, of course, make sure you keep those plants safe. We'll have more details on that coming up in just a little bit. The rainfall out there on Sunday has been pretty sporadic. The best chance for it has been mostly along the southern portion of Michigan down toward the Indiana border, but you can see a few snowflakes and sprinkles back out toward Wisconsin as well. That's why we're keeping mostly dry in the forecast through the next 24 hours, as we can't rule out those small stray showers or flakes, especially as you can see it kind of an ongoing pattern from Wisconsin all the way back up through Minnesota. That's what we're looking forward to again as we progress through the next 24 hours as well. Hour by hour forecast here shows mostly cloudy skies overnight. Again, a few sprinkles or flakes may be possible through early Monday. As we get into Monday afternoon, we clear the clouds out some, sunshine coming through the otherwise partly cloudy skies, but the cloud cover builds back in Monday night, and by Tuesday morning we're looking at scattered showers and possible snowfall here in West Michigan. Again, not expecting anything to stick here or any real major impacts, but just more of a little bit of a light rain shower, maybe some flakes that stick to the windshield as we get through early Tuesday. We'll start to push the rain chances out as we head toward Tuesday evening, and the cloud cover goes with it. We'll be back toward partly cloudy, at times mostly sunny skies by Wednesday, and then we'll go on a warming pattern for the end of the week. Temperatures back up toward the 60s by Friday, but cooler weather and more rain will return by next weekend. Looking at temperatures for your Monday, will be in the upper to mid 40s along the lake shore. Those temperatures mostly in the upper 40s for our inland northern counties. Once we get from Grand Rapids down to Kalamazoo, we'll look for a high that flirts with 50 throughout the day on Monday. 13 on your side, 10-day outlook. Temperatures reach back into the 50s for most everyone by Wednesday and upper 50s by Thursday. We'll reach the low 60s on Friday with temperatures that fall through the weekend as rain chances move in late Friday and continue Saturday and Sunday, possibly mixing with a little snow by Monday and Tuesday. But again, this doesn't look like impactful snow chances. We'll start to climb back up in the temperature range by the end of the 10-day. With the temperatures dipping around freezing several times in the days ahead, it's a good idea to cover up your more sensitive outdoor plants. Any annuals you may have planted during the warmer weather should be covered overnight when temperatures are forecast to be near freezing. Using blanket sheets or even burlap work best as they trap heat around the plants. You should avoid using plastic if possible because it can actually cause more damage to the plants. If you have any potted plants, you should bring those inside if they're susceptible to frost. Now, with all the cold weather in the forecast, farmers are also feeling concerned about the frost and freeze conditions and what it might do for their crops.
I think all the farmers have that in the back of their mind because this heat wave we had really pushed things along, and now we drop back into deep freeze.
Fruit growers across West Michigan are closely watching the thermometer. The owner of Peach Ridge Farms says the worst weather for his fruit trees is a low of 25 degrees and no wind. That's because wind can prevent a hard frost. Right now, many farms are using fans and other methods to protect their crops.
The other thing they do is emitters. That's water up the center of the tree, sprinkling, and it forms ice around the buds. And that stops the frost from getting in because the ice acts as insulation.
For Peach Ridge Farms, they won't be out of the winter woods, so to speak, until mid-May. Until then, they'll continue to protect their crops from potential cold snaps. Now that you've been updated on the chilly forecast for this week ahead, hopefully you get those plants inside this evening. And of course, if you want to see more news headlines, you can find it at 13onyourside.com or by downloading the 13 on Your Side news and weather apps. For now, thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens.